Let's go down here and see if we can fall in the river real quick.
I'm working hard and I'm doing this right. And even I'm surprised whenever my body is responding the way that it's responding.
Zozo suit time! No.
You know what goes good with a really sore back? When your butt cheeks just burn, like burn good.
Well, here's how this process is going so far.
She's like, ew. But it means like, ew.
I'm just gonna let it hug me. All these voluptuous curves, you know?
I'm not going to show her, but take a bite of that and let us hear. Let us hear how you like it.
Mmm.
Good morning. It's day 42 of 75 hard for me. It's a Sunday morning, and I don't know why I'm awake this early. But I am. So let's go. I begin every day by reading my Bible, reading my 10 pages, journaling, and then spending a little bit of time in Duolingo. All right. Morning routine is done. So now my wife and I are going to go down and get a walk in. So it's Sunday. That means that it is a rest day for me, and I have to make today a real active rest day. I went really hard yesterday. And of course, this program is 7 days a week, 2 workouts a day. So it's really important for me to have an actual active rest day. So we're just going to go down and we're going to go for a walk in the park. That should be nice. I don't want to recap it every single week and every time I do this, because gosh, that will be so annoying. But if you notice, if you've watched any of these videos in succession, you've seen that for the most part, I'm like clockwork. I get up at the same time every day. I do the same thing in the first part of my morning. And then I just try to get out and I try to get my workout in. There are days where that can't happen, but on the days where it's within my control, what time I get out, what time I get started and everything, I try to just do it as consistently as I possibly can. And if you want to take on a challenge like this and balance every other part of your life, I feel like that's a real key to success, you know, just getting out and getting it done. This evening, I'm going to my mom's house, and if you look way back on my day 0 video, I talked about how we're doing family dinners and my mom is going to cook, and I don't know what she's going to cook, but whatever she cooks, that's what I'm eating. Today's probably going to be a high calorie day for me. I do not count that as a cheat meal. I established that from the very beginning because it's one of the ways that my mom shows us that she loves us, and I'm not going to turn down her food because I'm doing this challenge. So whatever my mom cooks, that's what I'm going to eat. It'll probably be the only meal I eat today. I won't really have an idea of the calorie count because it's homemade food, but it'll probably be something that I wouldn't typically eat. Again, a cheat meal would be I'm making a choice to go out and eat something that's, you know, instead of a healthy choice. That's not what I'm doing here. Now I'm just honoring my family. I established that in the very beginning, that's how I'm going to eat.
I always drink my first half gallon of water now with some creatine. And then if you've been watching for any time, you know that I put electrolytes in here. That was one of the lessons I learned from my first time around doing 75 hard. I was taking in the water and not getting enough electrolytes. So I just give it 2 little scoops of this electrolyte powder here, and it seems to be working really well so far. I'll be honest with you, I still absolutely hate taking the creatine because it's basically like having a fine sand in the bottom of your drink, you know. And sand is one of the banes of my existence. Can't stand the texture of sand in any way, shape, or form. So, you know, I especially don't like it in my freaking mouth. But we're doing it so I can get swole and jacked. You know, it's all about being swole and jacked, y'all. That's what I'm all about. All right, so I've got several thoughts this morning. Sure excited about that. First off, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I went hard, y'all. I went hard on my run, and it was a long, packed day. So today, I really feel it in my lower back. If you followed any of my videos, you know that I ran a couple of full marathons, and in those marathons I was doing really well, but it was my lower back that locked up. I have lower back problems. I was a cop for a long time, and I've just suffered with lower back problems for a long time. And today, my lower back is feeling like it's starting to lock up. So I'm just gonna pray and stretch and believe that that's gonna subside and I'm gonna be all right. Because whenever my lower back locks up, it can literally like put me down for like a week at a time. That's not an exaggeration, is it?
Nope.
like I can't stand up, I can't like hardly move. So just gotta pray against that. And I don't know if it was the twisting motion of running so hard, or, you know, Dawn brought up that I did cut up a tree yesterday and I was doing a lot of stuff. So there's no telling, but I feel it a lot today. Another reason it's so important that I take today as an active rest day. Haven't showed this area any of these times that we've come down here to the park. This is the boat ramp to get into the river. I have a lot of memories from this boat ramp as well. A number of years ago, we were in a standoff with a guy right down here who had just, unfortunately, sadly, just murdered his girlfriend. They were parked right down here at the boat ramp, and he just murdered her, and he was threatening, you know, to kill himself as well. So I was a hostage negotiator for a long time, and that's why I was down here as part of those calls and stuff. I won't talk about how that one ended, but yeah, a lot of memories here. I have fond memories too. I have memories of coming down here with friends and goofing off. I have memories of coming down here as a kid as well. Never have put a boat in the water. What'd you just say?
Oh, we used to have to run this hill.
You used to run that hill cross country?
Yeah.
That's why I wasn't in cross country.
Good times.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time.
No, it was the worst.
Let's go down here and see if we can fall in the river real quick. I didn't even know there was like a little pier thing down here.
Oh, I guess you would have to for like the boat.
Yeah. Whose stupid idea was it to go down this big old hill whenever my back is all jacked up, have to walk back up it? I'm stuck here. This is where I live now. I'm just staying here at the bottom of this boat ramp. You're gonna have to go get the car and pick me up. Oh yeah, that's good. You know what goes good with a really sore back? When your butt cheeks just burn, like burn good, you know? Are your butt cheeks burning?
Yes.
Oh gosh, why'd you let me go down there? What an idiot. Me, not her.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah. This guy's really pretty today. Look at this drop off. I don't know that y'all can, I don't think it does it justice. I don't think the camera ever does it justice. That's probably 100 feet. It's like way down there. So one of the other thoughts that I have this morning is I woke up to something that really impacted me. And that was I went on to YouTube Studio and I checked out, you know, how everything was doing and stuff. And in case you didn't see yesterday's video, I actually started to get views on stuff, quite a few views on my day one video. And that was exciting. Well, when I logged in this morning, I saw that I had, a couple likes, and that was exciting. But then the thing that really got me was I had some comments, and I had a comment from a follower now, whose name is Joshua, who told me he's also doing 75 hard right now. And then he had a second comment and said, please pray for me. And, I don't know if he was communicating, hey, please pray for me because I'm doing 75 hard, or if it was just a general, hey, I see you as someone who I know spends time talking to God, please add me to your prayer list. And I just want you to know, even though that this series is on a delay, about 30-day delay from whenever I film it to whenever I release it here day by day, if you're seeing this, Joshua, I just want you to know that I am praying for you this morning. And if there's anybody else out there that you need prayer and you'd like for me to add you to my morning prayer list, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Because for me, that's what it's all about, y'all. It's all about what I believe is my ministry. And that's sharing these challenges that I'm going through, hopefully being able to give you a giggle along the way. But more importantly, to be able to shine a light into your world. And if you're out there and you need prayer, that's definitely something I can do for you. Let me know. Oh, and you can always tell whenever I actually got some deep sleep the night before, because I wake up sounding like a late night radio host. Welcome to Guerra After Dark.
Oh my God.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Tonight, on the line, we've got our first caller. What's been going on in your life?
Ew.
She said, ew. Oh, and by the way, that was totally a turned on ew, she did. She says that when she's like really turned on, that's something
yes.
I do. She's like, ew. But it means like, ew. Oh, you can't see my eyebrows. Dang it. I was doing something creepy with my eyebrows there to communicate, her turned onness.
So if you're interested in some really amazing ASICS Gel Nimbus 24s with some toe holes, the link in the comments.
I am not gonna link those. You're running on flat tires there, girl.
Yeah, they suck.
Dang. So she bought herself some new shoes, and they were too big, so she actually had to send them back. She had to get some different ones, and she also wanted a different color too. So now she's running on her old worn out shoes over here.
They suck.
Yeah. There will not be a link below. But there is a link below for my shoes, if you want those. Look, it's a ghetto kite. You wouldn't know anything about that. You didn't grow up in the projects like I did, flying plastic bags. That's not true. I made that up. I mean, we did some ghetto stuff, but we didn't fly plastic bags. Pretty good idea, though. One last thought on my morning diatribe is I was thinking about how I finally started getting some views yesterday. And really, I'm trying to grow this channel and get exposure in the hardest way possible. Because as part of this challenge, I deleted all of my social media. And when you're not sharing your YouTube content across other platforms and everything like that, you're essentially just relying on YouTube to find the right audience, push it out. And there's work that you have to do, you know, on that end to try to put things in the description and everything so that YouTube finds the right people. But, you know, I find that really interesting because I used to actually teach social media strategy. At one point, I grew my department's social media channel very quickly, very rapidly, and I developed a lot of strategies. And I was a lot more up to date with all of that at that time than I am now, but I still know a lot about it. And I still know there's some very basic things that you need to do, such as share it across social media. And I don't have that right now. And you know what? Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to go back. So I find it an interesting challenge to try to grow an audience and get views and grow followers just through YouTube. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, just thought I'd say that. I don't know why. It's a shame when people don't clean up after themselves. They think paper grows on trees?
I feel like we're walking in kitty litter.
Ugh. How would you know what walking in kitty litter feels like?
I mean, I would just imagine.
You sure you haven't been doing any weird stuff while I'm not home?
We don't even have kitty litter.
Oh. That I know of. Get back up. It can't, because it's a pole. It got knocked down. It's going to stay down till somebody else comes and picks it up. Guess what? You're not a pole. You can pick yourself up. Get back up.
Get knocked down.
Wow, that was great, babe. You really had this inspirational message, and then she hits me with the,
You can play that in the background.
babe, I am not playing. I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Why not?
You just
Hype.
ruined my whole catchphrase. Ugh. Alrighty, folks, there it is. 47-minute outdoor walk, 2.4 miles. Nothing special here. I can guarantee you. Oh man, my heart rate didn't even get up into zone 2 whenever my butt cheeks were on fire. But that's not a sentence you were expecting to hear today. All right, that's workout 1 done. In the books, y'all. It is 7:30 right now, so I think I'm gonna have time to get home and maybe get a couple videos knocked out. Gosh, that would be great. If I could just, before even going to church, kind of have that out of the way, I would feel really good. That would be a weight off my shoulders. We're gonna try to do that. 7:45 now, back at the house. Gonna sit down, edit. If I can stick to, it taking me an hour per video, I can be done before 10 a.m. That give me perfect time to go get a shower, go get cleaned up and everything, and I should be okay. Let's see how we do.
So
Folks, here's dinner. I forgot to have my protein shake earlier. I'm gonna gobble this down and get in the shower. It's 9 a.m. and I just got one exporting. I forgot about the export time. It's going to be about 20 minutes. I may go see if there's anybody in the shower. If there's nobody in the shower, I may go ahead and jump in and get that knocked out now so I don't have to worry about that after. 9:15 now, out of the shower. Feels good to be clean. I'm going to focus in and get this one that I just rendered uploaded to YouTube and then start working on the second one. Make a good time. I think we're going to get it done. Okay, it's 10:25 and I literally just hit export on the second video. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna change real quick and we're gonna get to church. All right, we're on our way to church now, so ready to go. Okay, got the old trusty GoPro out because I left my stinking camera in Dawn's car, and my daughter brought me home because Dawn had to record something at the church. Anyway, I'm out of church and I am on my way to go log my weight and get my body scan done and see how we did this past week. So I'm actually pretty nervous this week because my weight doesn't seem to have changed at home, and if my weight hasn't changed at all, that'll be like 3 weeks in a row that my weight hasn't changed, and it'd just be crazy if I'm putting on that much muscle, but I don't know, we'll go see. Okay, yeah, I just got done with my scan, and I haven't seen the results yet, but it weighs you, and my weight definitely went up from last week and the past couple weeks, so that makes me nervous. We'll see. We'll see. Okay guys, results are in. Let's go check it out and let's see how much fat I lost. All right, let's check out the percent body fat. Down from last week, 30.8% to 28.7%. So right at 2% body fat. You can see from the first, I was 36.8%. That's when I started my health journey again. 36.8%. Today I'm 28.7%. So right at 8% body fat at this point in almost 2 months. And then the actual body fat pounds, 86 body fat pounds on the 7th, and today 63 body fat pounds. 23 pounds of body fat, y'all. 23 pounds of body fat. And I'm really happy that like my visceral fat level has really gone down, and my in-body score is going up and everything, but I mean, it's kind of shocking, honestly, you know. It shows that I gain muscle too, but I'm really skeptical about that because I feel like I'm retaining a ton more water weight right now, and I think that's maybe because of the creatine and everything. But the body fat, you know, I believe that's real because if you've watched any of the videos from this past week, you know, I've had several days where I hit over 20,000 steps, some days where I was over 25,000 steps. And I have not cheated. I have stuck to my diet. You know, I'm eating around 1,600 calories a day. Sometimes, you know, may get up to 1,800 calories at the most. And I'm doing the work. And I don't think the video always, you know, can communicate like how hard I'm working when I'm lifting, or how hard I'm working whenever I'm doing the weighted vest walks, or even on the days that I'm just putting in steps, you know. But like, I'm doing the work. I'm working hard and I'm doing this right. And even I'm surprised whenever my body is responding the way that it's responding, you know. Like, my mind is kind of blown right now. I'm happy, obviously. I was really nervous because my weight hadn't changed. But I really think my weight hasn't changed just because, like I said, I just really feel like I'm retaining a ton of water weight. That's what I feel like. I'm sure there's some muscle gain in there too, but I feel like I'm retaining a lot of water weight. Overall, I'm thrilled. Let's go see what the Zozo suit has to say. Probably hurt my feelings again.
It's your favorite time of the week. Zozo suit time. No. Weighing in at 220 pounds, Zozo suit guy. All right, let's go. See how the old Zozo suit gonna hurt my feelings today. Now, I didn't put my pant waistband up as high. I was putting it at my belly button before, but I don't know, it pulls in too much, and I think it's giving me an inaccurate reading, so instead I'm just gonna let it hug me. All these voluptuous curves, you know?
Distance. We are checking your arm pose now. Great. Hold the pose. To 9 o'clock. Turn right to 10 o'clock.
All right, Zozo suit, how you gonna hurt my feelings today? Let's find out. Okay, so yeah, changing where I have my pants obviously changes the shape of my scan, right? But this is where I'm gonna do it from here on out. So it won't be apples to apples. Like, it's gonna show things like my lower waist got bigger and everything, because that's where the band was for the pants, you know. So yeah, let's see. Let's do a side by side. So yeah, I mean, because I changed where the waistband is, and the waistband of the pants isn't sucking in kind of all that girth, I think my scan looks a little worse, but this is what we're gonna go with over time. Yeah, that waistband being down there really makes my old love handlies stick out quite a bit. Let's go see what it looks like in comparison to my very first scan, which was on the first. I mean, I think there's a difference there. I think there's a significant difference there. It ain't pretty, y'all, but hey, I'm putting in the work. The scans and the not the scale, but the scans are showing that what I'm doing is working. This is where I'm at today, you know. It'll be nice looking one of these days. For now, quite voluptuous. Okay, so one thing I realized whenever I was giving my rundown of what I thought the day was going to look like earlier in the morning, I forgot that I have to cook today. So I actually need to get a fire going on that bad boy. I need to get some, well, no, I'm not going to get the fire going yet. I need to get my fajita meat. I'm going to make some fajitas and maybe some steaks. I need to get my fajita meat seasoned up because I want to give it time for the tenderizer to work and everything. I didn't get to do that last time. So that way, hopefully it's a bit more tender. So I'm going to get that all seasoned up, and while I'm letting that tenderize, then I'm going to go for a walk and get my second workout done. All right, folks, there it is. I've got like 6 things of fajitas there, some little sirloin steaks. I wasn't able to show the process of preparing and everything because it's real hard with this GoPro since I don't have my DJI Pocket 3. I'm serious. I love that camera. I know I rave about it. Hashtag not sponsored or anything. But man, it's just, it's so awesome. So anyway, I've got these all seasoned up. I am gonna go put them in my other fridge, and then I'm gonna get started on a walk. And while they're in the fridge, they'll be tenderizing. We should be good to go. So one thing, I'm running all over the place, you know, going in a million different directions. It's real easy to forget. You got to get this water down. Now I did drink a 16-ounce bottle of water while in church, so whenever I fill up my second half gallon, I won't fill it up all the way, but I've still got a long ways to go. It's almost 2 p.m. now, and I'm not even done with 1/2 gallon. Well, crap. I just realized I forgot to do the Zozo suit. I'm gonna edit it so that happens whenever I said it happens, but I just want you to know that this is when it really happened. Well, however I edited it is not how it actually happened. I realized later that I forgot, and I edited it together after the fact. So I decided to go for an outdoor walk today for a couple reasons, because it's Sunday and it's my active rest day. It's the Sabbath, but also it's just so pretty outside. And here where I live, we don't get many of these days. So in this brief, couple months where these pretty days are coming like this, I try to take advantage of them every chance I get. So beautiful. So I didn't capture a whole lot of footage on this walk. Such a pretty day. Everybody and their mom is like outside playing in their yard and stuff. And I just feel like a weirdo walking around talking to my camera, you know, a bunch of people out. But one thing I wanted to update y'all on is, as the day has gone on, my lower back has started to loosen up some, so it's nowhere near as bad as it was this morning. If I know my body, then I anticipate it'll be tight again tomorrow morning and it'll loosen up throughout the day again. But as of right now, I'm okay. I mean, I still feel it. I feel it with every step, but it's nothing like it was this morning. And it didn't completely lock up, so that's really good. All right, I'm back and my wife just got home, so I've got my DJI Pocket 3 back. There's my workout, 48 minutes. Walked outside, nothing special. Active rest day walk, y'all. Pretty simple. Already at 15,000 steps for the day between my workouts and just church and all the stuff moving around here, running back and forth. All right, let's go get the grill fired up. Well, here's how this process is going so far. Should have had the camera on. All right, coals are nice and hot. One thing I like about this Fogo is you can use it multiple times. I'm not talking to you, wife. I'm talking to my camera. She's over there. What? Huh? What? But yeah, so there was still some in there that didn't all burn down from last time, and I just threw the hot coals on top of it, and those will all reignite, so that's nice. All right. All right. That's good. All right, fajitas are going on first. Then I'll cook up those steaks. Thank you, Lord, for red meat. Like, legitimately, when I look at meat like this, y'all, old hymns just start coming back to my mind. I'm over here like, bless God for all he's done. Bless God for Christ his son. And fajitas and steak and red meat we must sing. Bless God. Alright, I've pulled most of the fajitas. This sucker's thick down here on this end though. I'm going to leave it for just a little bit longer and I'm going to start throwing on some of these steaks. Little thin looking steaks here. Alright, one thing I just realized is it's, I don't know what time it is. 3:40. I've been fasting for almost 19 hours and I haven't broken my fast yet. I'm gonna go ahead and break my fast. And my lovely wife was kind enough to make me a protein shake while I'm out here slaving over a hot grill to be the man of her dreams. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this protein while I'm waiting for the protein to cook. All right, there we go. Well, these steaks came out a little jacked up. They're weird. They're just weird little steaks. Anyway, I'm gonna let those rest for a little while. Fajitas have been resting a good while, so we're probably gonna make some plates and eat. Even though it's 3:45 now and we're gonna be eating dinner in just a couple hours at my mom's, we're gonna eat a little bit because we really haven't eaten anything. Now you're probably dying to see what it actually looks like. There it is right there. Little cross section there. I'm not gonna show her, but take a bite of that and let us hear how you like it.
That tastes good. It's delicious.
Good. Now, I totally wasn't threatening her. off camera.
I was gonna eat the rest of that.
Why'd you hand it back to me?
I thought you wanted to show it
Oh,
on.
dang. Oh, that is good.
It's really good.
All right, so here's lunch. I've got 6 ounces of this fajita meat. I mean, y'all, it is, come on. And just a cup of salad with a little bit of avocado ranch dressing. Like I say, we will be eating dinner at my mom's here in just a little bit. And if you go all the way back to my day 0 video, I talked about my family dinners. And this is the first one I'm having now on day 42. But I'm going to eat whatever my mom cooks. It's not a cheat meal. It's something I decided at the very beginning of this was whatever my mom cooks, because that's how she shows her love, I'm going to eat. But I'm going to go ahead and eat this so that I'm not like super hungry and going in. I won't eat any kind of desserts or anything like that, but whatever the main dish is, that's what I'm going to eat. Okay, it's almost 6 o'clock. I'm going to head to dinner with my family. I'm not going to record anything there. I may try to get a little footage of my meal and what I eat so you can see what it is. Outside of that, though, I'm just going to go spend time with my mom, my brother, and my nieces and nephews and my sister-in-law. See you in a bit. All right, it is 8:30. We are back from my mom's house. I caught that little clip of what we had for dinner. It's pepperoni rigatoni. And the way that works is every family member writes down a meal that they want my mom to cook, and it all goes in a bowl. And then she pulls out one, and that's what we eat that month. So this was my first meal with the family, like I've talked about, where I pretty much just ate whatever my mom gave me. But I did find a recipe for it on my MyFitnessPal and plugged it in. I'll show you at the end of the night. Looks like I'm doing pretty good calorie-wise. Just pasta. I really haven't eaten pasta. Other than that, it's basically just pasta, ricotta cheese, pepperoni, some ground meat, and spaghetti sauce. Right? It's pretty simple. So with that said, if you've been following the series, you know that I have had a heck of a time with this thing. We got it all the way put up, this far, and then found that they have these legs labeled wrong, and we have to change them. This leg over here that very clearly says it's the right leg. Right leg has to go over here in order for it to work. So me, my wife, and my daughter are going to take this thing apart and at least get it this far put back together with the legs in the right position.
Whenever I do that, it hurts really bad.
Like, why are you doing it?
It's on my.
It's a very natural position.
Yeah. I don't know why it would hurt when you're doing that.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. It's way after my bedtime. Here's the total for the day. 1,334 move calories, 109 exercise minutes, 18,025 steps, and there are my workouts. my Fitness Pal. Here's my total for the day. I figure around 1,900 calories, with my lunch being the salad and the skirt steak or the fajitas, my protein shake, and then with this recipe I found of my mom's rigatoni. I think I've probably really like overestimated this, but I gave myself 2 servings of that. So, pretty high. I wanted to be safe. Some salad mix and ranch dressing. So I actually think this is probably high, but I was intending to have a high calorie day anyway. So I'm still under 2,000 calories, 1,923 calories, even estimating that as high as I am. I started fasting at 6:45, so I can break my fast at 12:45 tomorrow. And last but not least, did my first workout, did my second workout, just took my picture, read my 10 pages, just finished my second half gallon of water, followed my diet, and then no cheat meals or alcohol. And for me, that's no social media. Boom. Day 42 is complete. All right, so very quick wrap up here. It was another really full day. Not really, a whole lot of a day of rest, if I'm being honest with you. But it was a good day. I got those videos edited. I got to spend time with my mom and my family. And I was able to cook food to set us up for success throughout the week. And we were able to put together the machine. So all in all, it was a good day. And I did have a little bit of time in there that I didn't tell you about, where Dawn and I actually got to watch The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, with Rick and Michonne coming back, and an episode of Better Call Saul. So that was awesome. So yeah, I had a couple hours of downtime and then had some good time with my family. Overall, day 42 is over. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get to bed because 5 a.m. is going to come early. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 43 of 75 Hard.